talk. Let's have a serious talk about why foreign women enhance masculinity for men. Now, this is a personal experience, and I think this can be applied to a lot of us, right? So, let's start for why I did not choose on many occasions to be defendant, protectant, so-called, towards American women in my own country. So there was once a chick I was fooling with in 2020. She was very on the very like independent, I don't need nobody type of shit, right? Typical bullshit. So let's put this out there. Whenever somebody is constantly showing you that they don't need you for anything, because in order to be in a relationship, somebody has to need somebody. Like, you need me for love. Like, you need me for something. So if somebody's telling you that they could just be going tomorrow, they don't need you, do you think that person jumps to your defense, right? Your mom nurtured you. I'm gonna get back to the story in a minute. Your mom nurtured you as a baby. If you grow up at 13 and you start telling her, oh, mom, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you. Every day you remind her, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you, I don't need you. Do you think whenever you're coming home from school and some kid beats your ass, she's gonna be running to your savior? No, because that's not respectable for somebody to talk to someone like that. So anyway, me and this chick, we're in the grocery store, and there's a guy that brings in the buggies, and she's standing in the way like an idiot, and he tells her move, and he does like this. She looks at me like, what are you gonna say? Bitch, I'm not gonna say shit. You don't need me for nothing. Defend yourself. You don't need me to defend you. I don't feel the need. Now, this isn't all American women. I had a girlfriend that used to live with me, and she made me feel like she needed me. I was really into her at that time. And we were in the gas station one day, and dude asked, oh, well, what gas pump are y'all at? I was like, oh, let me go move the car to the gas pump. I don't even have the car at the gas pump. And then whenever she comes outside, she's like, he was in there talking to me rude and, just talking crazy. So I went in there and I checked his ass and told him, like, hey, bro, she said you was in here talking shit. And of course he denied it, and I scared the shit out of him, right? But I felt the need to do that because I felt needed by my girlfriend. Like, she just didn't need me in that moment. And other times she made you feel wanted. That's the problem with American women. They don't make men feel wanted. So when shit hits the fan, bitch, don't look at me. Go buy a gun or something. What are you're like a homeboy to me. I don't fight for my homeboys unless they're about to get destroyed, then okay, then I'll step in. But you got so many masculine traits, you want to be such a man, so don't be mad when I treat you like a man. Defend yourself. Get the fuck out of here. But the chick that I'm dating now that I went to go see in New Jersey, she's from Brazil. She doesn't speak very much English. She's just out there working. And when I was out there, she was so feminine that she enhanced this feeling I had where I just felt like I was such a man and I had this duty to protect her. So I was just in this mood of, like, this is my responsibility. Like, I have to, like, that's what men are saying. You can bring that out of a man, like, even more. It should be there anyway. You should be masculine anyway, but it can be brought out even more where I'm like, okay, damn, I have to protect her. Like, if somebody were to bump into her, I would speak up for her. If somebody were to disrespect her, I would slap the shit out of them for her. But that's because she makes me feel needed. Like, she needs me for something. These American women, when you are telling men you don't need them for anything, quit expecting shit in return. That doesn't make sense. What other country in the planet can you not do anything and get a reward? That doesn't work. So anyway, that's why I was just saying, that's one way that, in my experiences with dating overseas, I ran into more feminine women that, hey, they said, I need a man, I want a man. And they actually showed you that. Women here might say they want a man, they won't show you that. They feel ashamed in the United States to say that they need a man. So In other words, go overseas and you'll feel honestly to me, I really love you, right? If I feel the need to slap somebody behind you, like that's some shit I do for my mom, my brother. I don't do that for just women I'm just fooling around with, right? So you have to make a man I don't know how to explain it. You have to incentivize me. Like why am I, you don't need me, right? You don't have very much respect and you could just be gone in any minute. Why would I put my freedom and possibly my life, if it gets too bad, on the line for somebody like that? So whenever I die, my family can remember, he died for a bitch that didn't even give a fuck about him. That's stupid. Sadly, there's a lot of men in prison, on probation, in the cemetery, behind women that didn't care about him to begin with. They probably slept with somebody after he died. Like the day after he died or something like that. I don't know, probably too soon for her. She has no grief over your dead body. Who gives a fuck? So yeah, women need, that's a problem American women have. And hey, I can sit here and make these videos, but it goes over people's heads. Kevin Samuels tried to tell women what to do, just like when he had the video about, hey, stop fighting men. You need to cower and call for a man to come protect you. That's dead ass. Like, hey, if I see a chick beat up a dude, why would I go fight for her? She got it. Shit, let her go to jail. Fuck that. But hey, Kevin Samuels tried to tell y'all, Kevin Samuels is no longer here. Hey, I'm the type of person, you see what I did. I just left. And it worked for me. And hey, my duty here is to tell men that if you are experiencing the same, if you watch my videos and you hear some issues that you experience, get the fuck out of here. Okay, and this is why it works for me, right? I have good looks, I'm fit, and my mother gave me some good genes on my face, right? I'm handsome. So women love to, they call Kevin Samuels, he's not that attractive, he's not that skinny. I mean, whatever you want to say about him. They can't say that about me. So they have to listen to some of this shit I say and take it into some sort of consideration. Now, if I was some slob that didn't have a job, wasn't really attractive to anybody, any women in the United States, then yeah, they'd be like, who is this making this content? He doesn't even know what he's talking about. Motherfucker, I know what I'm talking about. Any video I make is from experience. Now, I've never been married, but I never give marriage advice. I just tell you who to not marry. And don't marry a motherfucker that doesn't give a damn about you. Okay? Just like, for example, Will Smith. Will Smith put his career on the line and he lost some things behind slapping Chris. It was Chris Rock, right? Whatever the hell his name is. Chris. And for what? A chick that doesn't respect him? How did he even have enough courage to do that? I wouldn't even have gotten mad. She's been clowning you for years. Why are you getting mad that somebody cracked a joke about her? She doesn't give a fuck about you. Now, the chicks that I have had feelings for in the past that have made me feel needed and made me feel good, you damn right I got mad if somebody said something out of line to them. But hey, this bullshit I've been running into here in the United States here recently, that has no substance, no. And like I said, it's not all United States women, but it is a lot, if not the vast majority of them, like 90+%, that aren't worth going to jail behind, right? We're not gonna sit here and say some women are worth going to jail behind, because if she's raised your kids, she's your wife, she's reliable, she's there for you. Hey, that sounds like somebody you need to stand up for and possibly lose your freedom for a few hours behind. But most of these chicks you run into out here, they not worth losing your freedom behind. Let them stand up for themselves. They independent. Let them stand up for themselves. The wind-up battery that y'all have in y'all's back, a lot of y'all men are like dummies, right? These chicks, they dangle this lust in front of y'all, and then they have, like the wind-up clock. That's what I mean when I'm saying wind-up battery. And then they grab a man that by this they call you, and then they twist your back up, and they push you off and you go lose your life or your freedom, and all she does is sit back and laugh. That's what a lot of y'all are. Dummies. A lot of you men are dummies behind lustful women. Stop the bullshit. These women don't care about you. If you find one that cares about you and that makes you feel like you know when you actually have somebody that cares about you. If you find one, hold on to them, because there's not that many of them out here in the United States. Now, I'd say in Brazil, I ran into a lot of quality women that I felt like there's a lot of wife material in Brazil. Let's say that. Don't believe the AIDS bullshit, the green card bullshit. Don't believe none of that shit. Go to another country. You don't have to go to Brazil. But I'm telling you, if you go to one of these so-called poor countries, some of them are poor, Brazil's not. If you go to one of those countries and you experience that traditional woman, you'll see what I mean. And you'll come back here. I've said this before, when I came back here, I was upset that I had to leave. And I told everybody, I'm done. I even told, hell, it's gotten to a point now, shit, that was like, I got back the first time from Brazil in March. Shit, I think maybe a few days later, if I ran into a woman, they asked me, oh, so, like if they kind of ask where I'm at in the dating space, I'd be like, look, I'm through with American women. I just tell them straight up, you'll never be nothing to me. Like, you're literally just sex, and I barely want to do that with you. Oh, why don't you just leave? I'm on the way out. I am on the way out. And hey, if you guys want to make it faster so I can go around the world and do interviews with foreign women and get some data so you can get a better perception of where you want to go, drop some money in my Cash App. Hey, first $3,000-$4,000 I get, I'm going on another trip and I'm vlogging the whole thing. But otherwise, I don't need people's money. I'm going to invest, but it's going to take a little longer for me to actually be able to just be a nomad and say, okay, I'm gone. I'm moving out the United States. I no longer have an address in the United States. It's going to be a while before that happens. But hey, y'all can speed up the process. If you enjoy the content, support the content. I'm going to put my Cash App in my TikTok and in my YouTube descriptions. Y'all need to leave me some money because I'm taking heat for this, which I really don't care. I love heat. I'm taking heat for this. People that had said I'm losing respect for you. I really don't give a fuck because respect doesn't pay bills. But I do love the fact that these people that watch these videos say that they respect me. That makes me feel like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna keep doing it because people are being helped. People are saying, the stuff you're saying needs to be said. I am not Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels did not tell y'all to go overseas. I'm telling y'all to leave the women in the United States alone, period. Kevin Samuels told y'all we gonna fix the women here. At one point he did say just go somewhere else, but his message is not mine. Get that out your head. But yeah, those comments, the people that say that they appreciate me being a voice, because a lot of people can't say this, right? A lot of people work in corporate America, or they have a job where if they get caught talking like I do, they'll lose a lot. I don't have anything to lose. I'm a barber. Who's gonna cancel me? The most they can do is delete me off the internet. But hey, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna worry about that kind of stuff. People are saying that I'm helping them, that they appreciate my voice. I'm gonna keep doing it. But yeah, so I know we made a video about how foreign women make men and how they enhance their masculinity. I know I got a little off topic and I just wanted to talk, but this is why I need a podcast. I'm just gonna talk. I actually could do that in here, because I could just sit here and just talk all day about this, especially if I have people on the live watching. I'm gonna work on that. Now. But yeah, so if you like that video, like it, subscribe, share it. Don't lose your freedom or your life behind women that don't give two fucks about you. Don't do it. Join the Facebook group in the bio. I'm gonna put my Cash App in the bio. I would appreciate any donation. Just know that any donation you leave, that you put in my Cash App, goes towards another visit. The more money I get from y'all, the quicker I can travel the entire world to get this content. Get interviews, get hands-on experience, first-person view.